Hello and welcome back. Today we're playing a Boros Dragons list that just 5-0'd the most recent Standard League event, running 4 copies of Momo, the Friendly Flyer, a 1-mana 1/1 flyer. Your first non-lemur creature spell with flying each turn costs 1 less to cast. Whenever another flyer enters, Momo gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Feels innocuous because the artwork is so gentle and the name is friendly, but if this was like if he covered up the artwork and it was a badass dragon, and the card was called like Badass Dragon, and it was a 1-mana 2/2 unblockable flyer that ramped all your other flyers faster, be like, oh my gosh, this is a crazy card. So this should be a very good card. Allows us to do some fast plays, like turn 1 Momo into a turn 2 Clarion Conqueror. Activated abilities of creatures can't be activated. I don't know, like Llanowar Elves, like any of the animated Badger Mole lands, all that gets shut down. Or even a turn 2 Hellkite comes in, zap their Llanowar Elves, swing for 4, also pretty good. There are some weird turn 4 plays as well. If you have the discount off Momo, you could go like 2-mana Hellkite and also 2-mana Charming Prince after attacking, and then blink it, and then you don't have to recast it for 5. Then you just have your 5-mana 4/5 on the battlefield for cheap. Same thing with turn 5 plays. If you have the discount off Momo, you could go for a 3-mana Magmatic Hellkite and then use 2 more mana to blink it with the Prince. And then you would destroy 2 of their non-basic lands that would come in tapped with a stun counter on it. So that would also be an interesting play. Charming Prince is not always super impactful. Like, a lot of the times, we'll probably just play it as a 2-mana 2/2 Scry 2, try to set up our future plays, but there is some cute interactions with the Hellkite, either Hellkite, or even, I guess, you could blink Dragonhawk to get the ETB again. Some Sarkhan also fills out the ramp, so between Momo and Sarkhan, hopefully we have some fast plays. You can go turn 2 Sarkhan, Behold a Dragon, create a treasure, and then turn 3, go right into your 4-drop. We got some Twin Maw Stormbrews as well, pretty decent removal spell. 2 mana, deal 5 to target creature without flying, so hopefully we don't run into too many flyers. Some get lost as well, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a straightforward Boros deck. There's not a whole lot of card draw. We might have some sad games today where we get swept and we just can't come back, but yeah. It's a different deck, and it won an event, so we'll give it a go. Some unedited Mythic Ranked Standard. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave some comments. Messiah Green has a very insightful comment for us. Yesterday, I played the Izzet Artifacts deck in hopes to hunt down some Izzet World's net deckers, and Messiah says that deck isn't better than running white. Lol, you really lose out on power spells for med spells, mediocre spells. This is all correct. It does miss out on the entire point of the deck, which was to play an Izzet deck in hopes of the matchmaker pairing us up against Izzet. That's why I didn't play whites. So thank you for your insightful comment. We're on the draw with a Sarkhan. We could use this is like not a very good hand. I think this is not really keepable. I'm gonna look at this one. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep the land. Put back probably one of the 3-drops. What's better in standard right now? I don't know. Maybe with the Prince, we scry into land. And then we can set up for a 3-drop and 4-drop and 5-drop. Conduit Pylons Desert. So we already have a lot of land here. Let's get anything other than land, I think. Ooh, even Burst Lightning doesn't seem relevant, right? I mean, they played no creatures. No removal spell there either. It's mono red Tirsa. Okay. What are we? Oh, Reanimator. Okay. 3 to the face. No blocks. Lovely. Sarkhan. This thing is a haste ever, right? Treasure +1. I think it's probably better to just do this. Just carve out. Swing for 6, and hopefully we have a chance to Magmatic Hellkite and strip their... Man, I mean, we're just gonna give them a basic land back, right? Oh, I suppose I'll tap to the stun counter. Well, they have the swamp anyway. Oh gosh, we have a lot of problems here. Ugh. I guess we have to Storm Brood the Faithful. Too bad we did not have the Hellkites. That would have been a perfect play there. 3-mana Hellkite, pick off Algavoth, but what are you gonna do? It's time! 5-mana 5/5 lifelink. Okay, also a 5/5. I mean, can we possibly win from here? I don't know. I mean, it'd have to be through an excellent series of Dragonhawks. Sure. Why not? If we don't cast it, we deal damage, but I think we need to cast everything we got. We could just double block the Valgavoth token? Five Menace lifelink. I guess we have to hold back pretty much everything here. It's got flying too. No haste. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think we're gonna win this one. If I throw away our Dragonhawk here. Alright, that's one fewer blocker for us. Thrilling. Double attack steps? Do you still have Delirium? Instant sorcery creature. I do not see Delirium. Took the enchantment out of there. There's an enchantment. Double attack steps. I'm good, dude. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to see the rest of that. Let's go on to the next game. 93%. Oh my god. Okay. Thomas Chilinski says, no one played or cared about the Izzet deck before it won the World Championship. The pilot of the deck didn't solve the meta, he accurately discerned what decks he needed to beat. I'm not sure that's actually fully correct. I think to say no one played or cared about Izzet is wrong. I think if you look at every tournament leading up to Worlds, Izzet was going to be some version of Izzet, and I don't have all of them off the top of my head, so maybe you can actually correct me, but some version of Izzet was like in the top 1 or 2 or 3 decks every single event, so I think that's probably not quite correct. We'll keep this. This looks like a much better opening hand. Got lots of ramp showing up. Alright, Momo. It's time for a W. Green, okay. Just get that ramp going. Well, it does not have any non-basics. That's okay. Turn 3 Hellkite's not so bad. If they did, you could go... You can almost... Yeah, we can blink it soon. Green, do nothing. What's up with that? I don't think there's a world where we power up Sanctuary here. Okay. There's no non-basic, but we do get decent triggers. Opponent's playing mono green with no 1-drops, 2-drops. This better be a hell of a turn 3 play. I don't think there is one that really comes back from this. Unless they go white, white, Day of Judgment. And even then we have potentially some burn to finish them off. Tifa showing up late. I think it win next turn. Definitely possible, actually. Clarion Conquer. Activated abilities. Alright, I don't know about that. Okay. Activated abilities. Creatures, planeswalkers. I don't think that matters, really. If we could stop triggered abilities, we prioritize that. Okay, it's a lot of damage. We might take the life here over the scry. If there's anything that could possibly save us. You could also blink the... Actually, blinking the Hellkite would be even better, because then you have 5 toughness to absorb a potential giant attack, instead of gaining 3 life. It doesn't look like a winning combo from the opponent, though. 3 or more +1 counters on it. Can you do that? That's 1 +1 counter. This has got to be the wimpiest... The wimpiest green start I've ever seen. What the hell was that? Dude kept a hand with no 1-drops and no 2-drops. And just did nothing. Okay. That was a 93% mythic. Throw me a bone. Is what happened there. Alright, this column I'm actually curious about. Curious, this is by THM Walters. Thomas Walters. Curious Farm Animals has been my go-to artifact / enchantment destruction, but I've been running it alongside Smile at Death, Wrench, Phyrexian Arena? Is that even in Standard? And more life gain. Sweeping with Day of Judgment, the goal wasn't to meta counter one deck, but the field. I play best of one. CFA, Curious Farm Animals, packs a lot of value for a common. I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh my gosh. We're on the draw. With triple Momo is bad, right? But we go turn 1 Momo, turn 2 Clarion Conqueror. Any land is turn 3 Hellkite? That's like a good start, right? Oh, this is extremely suspect. This is a lot of legends in the same hand. Alright, show me a land. We got a couple turns to do it. We actually have 2 3-drop. This is not that bad a hand. Alright, we can go right into Conqueror and then shut off that land. That's the next land right there. It's awesome. So now Stomping Grand can't be activated abilities of creatures can't be activated, so they cannot activate the mana ability. Which is really quite good. I don't even know... Oh, we have to do this. That's unfortunate. I don't even know if that's worth it. They just get another basic. Right now they're stuck on mana. Comes in tapped. I don't think you even do that. I think you play this Hellkites and target the Badger Mole. Like, they don't have any red mana at all. I don't know how important that is to them, but if we kill this thing, then it comes back. Right, if we Magmatic Hellkite, kill the non-basic land, they can go fetch a basic mountain, which A, gives them more mana per turn, it also gives them back a red source, potentially. Well, that's interesting. Eight damage here. Versus this plus Hellkite. Still, it helps them with their mana situation. I think it's just this. Again, I think I'm going to leave them with that land. Opponent goes to... Oh, that was 0. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Oh, that was lethal, my bad. That was interesting. Very nice Clarion Conqueror there. Alright, what the heck is Curious? I think Curious Farm Animal is like a 4-mana sorcery. We're going to look it up together. I think it's a 4-mana sorcery that heals all artifacts and enchantments, but they get a bear for each. I'm making that up. MTGA Curious Farm Animals. It's a 1-mana 1/1. When this creature dies, you gain 3 life. Pay 2, sack this creature's stroke to 1 target artifact or enchantment. This is not what I expected to see. On the draw... I mean, it curves out a little bit. I guess it's okay. We don't have any payoffs yet, though. Blue and white. There's a payoff. It's a Momo. Artifacts. Activated abilities of artifacts can't be activated. No, triggered abilities. This could be okay. It could stop a braided net. Or we can start growing the Sarkhan. I think I want to start growing the Sarkhan. I think I'm going to show him the Hellkite here. We can show the Conqueror. That's fine. That's a triggered ability, not an activated ability, so we're not going to stop that anyway. But we get to shut down the turn 4 play at least. They can't go right into Collected Company. To 16. And the synth tokens don't block our flyers very well. There's the braided net. Okay. So they need to activate that before we play the Conqueror. Looks like they're going to activate it now. There's touching cards. They need to tap down the Hellkite before this resolves. Or the Sarkhan or something. Yeah, fair enough. Thinking. It's okay. Unless you have Collected Company in hand. And then it's no point. Can't activate abilities, though. Do we get lost a 6/6 now? Yeah, can't beat it. Can't beat the Flyers. Can't use Braided Net. Can't use Repurposing Bay. Very nice. Rising up into the ranked numbers again. Curious Farm Metals is my go-to artifact of Champ Destruction.
What an adventure.
It's a 1-drop. When it dies, you gain some life. You can pay 2 and sack it. And destroy artifact or enchantment. Okay, fine. Smile at Death? I think that's a crazy card that you sack like a bunch of stuff and get back spirits. Smile at Death. What is this deck you're playing, dude? We're on the draw. If they run creatures, we're okay. It's kind of overkill. I don't know if this hand is that good, to be honest. I think I'm down to mulligan this. This doesn't feel like it. This looks better to me. I think we'll keep the land, put back the Burst Lightning, and just try to ramp into Dragonhawk. Dragonhawk's a very good card. Smile at Death. Extra Momo. Let's play mono black. Smile at Death at the beginning, 5-mana enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, return 2 target creature cards mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1 counter to those creatures. Okay. There's a lot going on in your deck, man. There's a lot going on. I don't know what half your cards do. I'm still not convinced that Phyrexian Arena is even in Standard, but maybe it is. Just try to keep it in land. Hellkite. Next turn is probably worth keeping, though. We'll keep that one. Not throw that away. One's got Stick for 1, doesn't use anything. Sephiroth. That's a card. If we wait one more turn, We can Hellkite and Burst Lightning it. I don't know if that's worth it or not. I mean, if we just hit the lane, we just Dragonhawk next turn, which I would prefer to do. Once I get to offer the trade with the Prince, which I'm down for. Alright, to 14. Land off the top is either Dragonhawk or Hellkite. We could go Dragonhawk and try to hit one more land and then actually redo the Hellkite Burst Lightning play. You leave me with my ramp. That's okay with me. So you got one more to go with that. Nope, they're gonna kill one with two. Slice from the Shadows. This spell can't be countered. -X, -X. It's a very expensive removal spell. Against 86% Mythic. Budget mono black player. Tearing us a new one here. Down to 11. We're taking the trade if they offer it. Another slice from the Shadows. We're getting sliced up. Shadows are happening. Down to 7. Alright, we'll play another dragon. Down to 6. Let's see if we can get another slice. Alright. Down to 5. Down to 2. Lovely. It's a land. We cannot cast anything, though. So that is game. We can Burst Lightning ourselves to deny the satisfaction. Okay. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm sure. Just end it all. I watched Invincible lately. The show. I really enjoyed it. Also, Nolan is such a compelling character in season 1. It felt unique to me. I really enjoyed it. The Burst Lightning myself reminded me of a moment. I think it was the season finale of season 3, so I won't spoil it. It might not have been. Maybe it was like penultimate episode or 2 or 3 episodes back, but it's a good show. Check it out. On the draw, yeah, it's okay. We don't have double red. Dragon spell, I guess we do. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, mono red has returned. Joy. Boros red has returned. Also joyful. No level up. Holding out for us, eh? What the heck? Okay. Double attack triggers? Okay, so they're like Boros Ascension. Well, let's not have that trigger initial time, I guess. They have no non-basics, so we get no special Hellkite value. We could kill Anim Pakal here with Burst Lightning plus the Hellkite. Or just Burst Lightning, even. It seems worth it. before they untap with, I don't know if they're going to run Boros Charm, but I think it's worth killing an Ibukal again. There's lightning, not so scary. His opponent's still without any basics. Comes a Hellkite. Swing for 4. Double Sanctuaries too. We got a lot of pressure in total. Ibukal returns. Thunder Magic with 5 mana? 4 damage target creature. Hopefully everyone does pretty well into that. This can ramp us into the Hellkite here. A lot of pressure. Opponent to 5. You can always power up the Sanctuary for the last bit of damage too. Or play the Hellkite, give Sarkhan flying. One card left in hand. 0 cards left in hand. Alright, I think that'll do it. I don't think... I'm just going no blocks here. It's actually a lot. Actually, holy wait, we actually have to block this. If this guy can block here, and this guy can block here, take 12. That's actually a lot of damage. Okay, respect. That's actually a crazy amount of damage right there. Swing for 8 in the air, should be fine. Okay, that's actually way better than I thought. They actually almost won there. That's crazy. Encore R1 says best counter I've had versus the world's prowess deck or whatever, monument deck, is just going back to playing the same mono red deck we played against VV, Magebane Lizard, ruins them. Fair? I saw that did well at a tournament recently too. So yeah, we absolutely might see some more mono red popping up in the competitive scene. Makes a lot of sense. Loodle Lemon. Is it hunting in best of 1? I've seen like 1 out of like 40 matches the past couple days. No white. We can go Sarkhan. Sarkhan Momo Hellkite. Sarkhan Momo. Then Hellkite. Oh man. God. I mean, it is playable. It's kind of playable. Kind of. It kind of works. We'd love to see some white here. Yeah, according to Untapped, the Is It Worlds deck was 13% of the meta the day after the World Championship, shooting up from like 0% or whatever, 1%. And then the day after that, so that was the day I ran the Azorius control deck, and then the day after that, it shot up from 13% to 16%. So that's why I was out hunting. I thought a lot of people might net deck it, even in best of 1, and the stats show they did, but I just paired up against 0 of them, and then today we're giving up. Obviously today we've not seen any either. Oh! Now what is this? Opt? Who runs Opt? Maybe a Talarian Terror deck? More Momos, goodness gracious. Nobody needs this many Momos. So we got the treasure. So we can do the Momo. So we can do a cheap Hellkite, but then we're out of white, so this is a suspect keep. Hey. 2 mana Hellkite, no land. Spell Stuttered. Joy. To 17. Can't cast that either. Okay. Dropped. One top. Flashing the cat? I mean, maybe we'll hold on to Burst Lightning here. That's not so helpful, friend. We can use it to make a treasure at least. Flashing the cat, okay. Please block the Sarkhan. Alright, fine. Actually, that was dumb. We should have played the Sarkhan after. Tilted, play the Sarkhan, reveal the Hellkite, make a treasure, and then Burst Lightning after the fact. That would have been way more efficient. There's the next land. They're probably flashing another cat here. I will try my 4/5. It's countered. I don't think we need to attack here. Sarkhan onto nothing. What do you know? What if they have a flash flyer? Maybe we could have attacked with a 1/1 flyer. Double block to bounce one? I don't know, dude. I mean, we've kind of lost the game either way. What would really change the game here? We could keep Sarkhan. If we top deck a good dragon here, maybe we'll want to pump Sarkhan up. Then he could trade with something by himself. I'm kind of checked out of this game, if you can't tell. Probably our own fault for keeping a suspect keep. I think I'm good. I just don't feel like... Enduring Curiosity is a very good card. I don't think I feel like keeping that. That was our own fault. We kept a very suspect keep. It's our own fault. Loodle Lemon. Showing up again for another comment. World Championship deck isn't even good in best of one, though. I disagree. I think it's a solid deck regardless. I certainly had a lot of success with it in the day that I played it. It has decent answers to a lot of things. It actually won some matches where I was very far behind against Mono White and a Roboroid. It also has instant speed interaction for Kona. It has some counter spells for Kavairo. Like, it has pieces. We're on the draw. It was looking good. We'll keep this. Alright, this is going to be tough on the draw. Blue. That's interesting. It blocks. Okay, you going to counter my spell? What are you going to do here? I think he is going to counter it. Yeah, repulsive mutation for x equals 0. Okay, that's fine. No biggie. Bow, only one blue open. Starting town. We could win. Next land is huge. Land off the top, blink the Hellkite could be interesting too. This gives him a land ETB. planes as well. Oh, they're Bant flyers. Okay. That's huge. I mean, that could win us the game here. If we can survive long enough to have Dragonhawk put out some serious value. I think no attacks. I think we need some blockers back. We need Dragonhawk to put in some work here. Want it down to 13. Enters or attacks. X the number of creatures with power 4 greater. Okay, so we'll play the next Hellkite. Quest Caller as well. Yeah, this deck was fun when it came out. No pressure though. This is weird because we do give him the ETB. So if they block, they take 6. We exile 3 cards. They take 6 more, so it's 12. So they go down to 1, and we might die on the crackback. So I think it's just this one. I think you just drop him to 2 here. What if they kill my Dragonhawk? We just need to play the next one to win. If we do this... I think we want to be able to, for sure, cast the next Dragonhawk from hand. Like, if they kill this Dragonhawk and they kill the Momo, we want a way to cast the last Dragonhawk to get the last bit of damage. Like, there's that 3 mana... I think it's a 5-drop that gets discounted for every bird you have or something. Yeah, they gotta go all in here. They have 2 mana open. Gotta make some blocks. Okay, we don't need the ramp. You can go here. Lethal still presented. We need 2 4-drops, so we hope that they don't have a giant pump spell. We'll do it like this. Okay. Sure. Attack all. It's fine. Nice. That's a fun one. We don't see that deck running around very much. Anyway, I was going to check the best of 1 stats. I think it's a totally solid deck. I don't know if it's S tier in best of 1, but like, it's certainly very playable.
What an adventure. You're well on your way to being a great...
Alright, let's see some stats. Tier list. Why am I unlimited right now? Constructed. Tier list. Best of 1, bronze to mythic. Oh, it's scrolling really far down. I haven't found it yet. It's pretty low. On the play, it's okay. Ish. Where is it? Is it prowess? Middle of the C tier. What if we go higher? To like higher ranks, I mean. Orzhov, what do we want? We have 4 lands already. 5th and 6th land? I don't think that's what we want right now. Yeah, it gets to Stormbrew, but we can't be doing nothing for the next million turns. Gonna draw some more threats. Abzan. Abzan Elvish Archivist? Okay, Momo showing up. Dragon Spell. I mean, I don't think they're going to block anyway. Whenever one or more artifacts you control enter, put 2+1 counters on this creature. Only once each turn. Whenever one or more enchantments you control enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. It's a slow start for the opponent, though. Obsessive Pursuit. Enters at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose a life and create a clue token. Whenever you attack, put +1 counters on target attacking creature. Lose a life and create a clue token. Okay. I don't know if we need to get lost that or not. We certainly could. Feels like we should save Get Lost for another blocking threat. Let him take the -1 life and make a clue, which is very expensive to use. Just let him have it. X +1 counter. X is the number of permanents you sack this turn. If X is 3 or greater, that creature gains lifelink until end of turn. We can just zap that guy with Get Lost instead. Okay. Alright. Zapped. Extra Momo, not so helpful. 4 and tap. We can play backup Momo here. For an extra point of damage. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it. They could still sweep. Okay. You could play the second Momo, keep the first, and just get the trigger. And just give him +1. Drop him a little bit lower this turn. Sheltered by Ghosts. Okay. Plus Millstrider's Resolve. Fight. Dude fought my creature, went up to 5. And attacks us. And gets an Obsessive Pursuit. Whatever that does. Another land. Dragon card, reveal it, put into your hand. Alright, I guess that's what we're doing here. So we can go get Dragonhawk, which is not so bad. Dude is on 3 lands the entire game. He's making it work with what he's got. I'll give him that. Has not drawn a land since, like, turn 2. Okay, map token. There's his land. Finally, it's a shock land, though. Drops him low. Shock in, down to 3. Map token again. Look for a little more lifelink. Let's see it. Alright, a little more lifelink achieved. Gosh. We're gonna lose to this stupid fucking deck. That's okay, our deck also sucks. Alright. I mean, I think it's gotta be the Dragonhawk. 5 damage doesn't cut it. Nothing else cuts it. Activated abilities. Yeah, it's gotta be Dragonhawk. We're gonna need a hell of a top deck here. I don't think we're going to win off damage yet. We'll hold back and chump block here. They could potentially win off this Obsessive Pursuit. What does this card do? Campbell, Profiteering Mayor. 3 mana, 2/4. Whenever one more tokens your opponents control enter, for each of them create a tap token that's a copy of it. I ain't making any tokens. Another Shelter. That's cool. Very cool. Very cool. I mean, I don't think we can win from here now. I think Dragonhawk was our way out. Let it sit there, make a bunch of cards, eventually amass enough dragons to block this thing and win this low game. But, I guess we can eat 7? No, we want to take the blocks at Flinch anyway. I think that's probably game. I don't think we're going to win from here necessarily. I guess we could try one more time to top deck one more Dragonhawk. It could happen, I suppose. And top deck a Dragonhawk, and then also hit some playables with it. We should probably be Burst Lightning this combo thing. Maybe I'll use Obsessive Pursuit on the combo, though. Let's see where he stacks it. Where are we going with that? Alright, Burst Lightning this thing. Okay. Down to 2. Dragonhawk off the top. No. I mean, this technically gives us one more turn. I think we're good to go. They have so many clue tokens. We could win, but at this point they have enough time to draw into like a removal spell. Maybe they don't even play removal spells though. Case of the Onion Feast, that's wild. What is this deck? Tolls of War. None of these cards have ever been played before. Create a clue token whenever you sack a permanent during your turn. Create a 1/1 only once each turn. Another one of those. Sack a clue, make some 1/1s. Okay. Lethal presented. Yeah, we could top deck also something double block this thing. With the Stormbreed. Alright, this is probably the last turn of the game. Fortress is actually pretty annoying too. We'll take this guy. I would like to do one more game, so hopefully this wraps up soon. I'm down for one more. No attacks. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. I guess I just sack a million clues and then make the Pollinator really big and then we're forced to jump block again. We can still win off Dragonhawk. If they have no removal, we can out... Maybe? Oh, God. Battle of the shit decks. Sephiroth, that's not good. It's a unique way to put on pressure. Is this any permanent? Another creature dies. I wonder if they can sack 4 creatures this turn. I don't think they have a way to sack creatures. They can spit out 1/1s. It says 2. Can only block for 9 damage. Alright. We can also top deck and get lost. We could get lost this thing under all of the Shelter by Ghosts. I guess it's worth sticking it out. That doesn't do it though. Alright, are we done? I think we're done. I think we're about done. Alright, let's do one more here, because I'm having fun-ish. We'll wrap it up all day. Reginald D. Kelly. Hey, Ruck. Have you ever thought of or have done like a best of series against other dope MTG YouTubers like Legend VD or Powdered Cheese? Never heard of Powdered Cheese. I feel like there was an event that I did not get invited to. I don't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure Ash won it. I think it was like a non-meta whites. Yeah, that's a good hand. I don't even remember what it was. I think there were like 16 YouTubers invited. There were like some prominent ones and then some randos. It might have been similar to the thing that I did with the Turd Gobbler, which is we had a ban list of 10 cards. You couldn't play like Omniscience and Pixies and random stuff like that, and then you show up with something off meta. I think that happened. I have no idea. I wasn't invited, so it's fine. There's also the early access events, which isn't an event, but it is only content creators against other content creators for the most part. I guess occasionally pro players get invited. But that exists. Yeah, I'm just not, I'm probably not going to be the person to organize that. Doesn't fit my time or interest right now. It is a great idea though. Like I think that is a fun thing that people would really be really excited to see. 16 favorite creators in a bracket tournament. I think someone already did it though. I don't know. All right, hold on. I was trying to look up the win rates of this deck. So it's looking like a 50-50 deck from Bronze to Mythic. But what if the players suck? What if we go from like Diamond to Mythic? Is it any better? Might be worse. Is it prowess? No, it's bottom of the D tier from Plat to Mythic too. Okay, maybe it's not that good a deck in Best of 1. I think it's fine. You're going 50-50 at the end of the day. But you're only going 50-50. But the thing is, the best deck from Diamond to Mythic has a 56% win rate. That's like a really tight meta, which is good. Like if the worst deck with stats on Untapped is 50% and the best deck is only 56%, 6% better, like actually they're pretty tightly clustered. So being the worst doesn't actually mean it's a bad deck. It's just slightly less than optimal. Ooh, is it Roots? Don't matter. Gonna get got here. That's a heck of a turn too, I'll tell you that. Opponent can't like to see that. It's not gonna like this next part either. I think you kill the Badgermole. Sarkon, make a treasure, kill the Badgermole here. Hellkite, kill the starting talent, isn't bad. I think it's still this. I think you just always kill the Badgermole. Then next turn we can do either Hellkite for 4. I guess I might as well kill the 1/1 here first. That's a hell of a start. That's what every game... If I was editing my videos, every single game would look like that. I'll tell you that. We'd have a lot of crazy on the play starts. It would look very good. It would look like a very good aggressive deck. Cool. Wrap it up here. This was fun. I pretty much hate Boros as a color combination. It's one of my least favorites. I think it's like the most boring. There's like no card. There's nothing. There's nothing. You just hope it curves out. And if it works out, you're happy. And if not, then you're less happy. But whatever. It'll be someone's cup of tea. So it is cool when you can do turn 1 Momo to turn 2 Hellkite. Like, you are happy with that. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.